All right, look, I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. I did not expect for this truck to feel this good. And honestly, there's been a couple of cars that caught me completely off guard. That being said, let's go ahead and get right on into the video. All right, let's start with the Ram Power Wagon because this is where things got interesting really fast. Now, this isn't just a show truck, okay? This is not one of them trucks that you just go back and forth to the grocery store. This truck here is built for off-road. And what surprised me right away wasn't just the clearance. It was how controlled this truck felt over rough terrain. You feel confident in this truck. It doesn't feel sketchy. It doesn't feel like you're fighting it. Now, now I'm not saying that it's a lightweight or something you're going to just whip around the city really easily, okay? And for those of you who don't know what I mean by that, it's not something that you're just going to be able to park and just move pretty easy. But for what it's designed to do, it actually feels more manageable than I expected. If you actually go off road, tow, or want a truck that feels like it can take abuse, this here makes a whole lot of sense. And I can see why people love this truck and why it's considered an excellent choice for off road use and towing. This truck was remarkable, handling the rough terrain and the jumps and the dips like a champ. As far as off road trucks and work trucks is concerned, this is definitely one to seriously consider. And look, for this truck to handle the way that it did with all the features such as a front, side, and rear camera and the stabilizer to show you how deep, low, and high you're going with a price point of 42,000 to 72,000, you'd be insane not to consider one of these for off-road or heavy daily work. If the job that you're doing requires you to be off-road, or on some rough terrain, definitely consider a Power Wagon. All right, enough drooling over the Power Wagon. It's time for a quick reset because one of these vehicles completely changed my opinion once I saw it. Okay, let's start with this 2026 Kia GT line all-wheel drive. All right, the starting price for this one here is around $30,000, and the exterior colors are Aurora Black, Wolf Gray, Steel Matte Gray, Snow White Pearl, Runaway Red, and of course Yacht Blue. Interior colors are two-toned, black and white, and of course, like this one here, the red trim. This here features a 2.5 four-cylinder engine placing 191 horsepower and 181 ground-feet of torque with an 8-speed automatic transmission, standard all-wheel drive system, 18-inch wheels, leather seats, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, the suite of driving assists like highway assistance, and the EPA estimated around 24 city and 33 highway. And honestly, this here looks good for anyone looking for that sporty look without the sporty features. All right, so next up on the list is going to be this 2026. This is the Acura ADX. This here features a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine producing 272 horsepower and 280 ground-feet of torque. Okay, this one here is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission and standard advanced torque vectoring drivetrain that improves the handling and the traction by actively shifting power not just between the front and the rear axles, but also between the left and the right rear wheels. This here is priced around $30,000 to $60,000. With this beautiful interior, I would definitely say that this here is something to also be considered. And this one right here is one of those EV Kias. This one here is in the previous video. So if you guys haven't saw part one, go on and check that one out. And you can learn a little bit more about this one right here. All right, now I'd be lying if I was to say that this really didn't catch my eye. Okay, it's not just the fact that this is a Honda sports car spitting out 315 horsepower with Brembo brakes and sporty like wheels, with a super sexy body and quad tip exhaust, with red racing seats, with a manual with a clutch transmission and a 12.5-inch display screen, with an attractive gas-saving engine and much power to match. Wait, somewhere around the line, I forgot where I was going with this here. Oh yeah, that's right. Not many companies can do it like JDM cars can. Okay, this particular Honda Civic Type R is just something that makes you just want to drive it. Right? You know it's not the fastest. You know you're not finna to do a great 0 to 60 time or whatever, but you know that when you get in it, you're going to have fun in this car. Now, prices for this one here is around $35,000 to $55,000. And yes, I found those with the two-toned interior for under $40K. This monster here really isn't getting any new updates unless you count, the price increase, but all I can truly say, about this one here is that this baby here is a really good sale for Honda. All right, confession. I'm a sucker for trucks, and the Dodge Ram Rebel is no exception. This sexy, high-performance off-road machine featuring its standard 3.0 Hurricane engine, and yes, they are offering the 5.7 V8 engine too. This baby's pushing off a standard 420 horsepower with its four-wheel drive and its 3.2 axle ratio, with a 1-inch lifted suspension and its blisting stocks and its 11,000-pound towing capacity, and with its 275/70 18-inch tires with 33-inch Goodyear Duratac tires are absolutely perfect for an all-terrain use. And yes, it does have the optional 540 horsepower high output engine with a panoramic sunroof. And for the interior, you get all the nice quirks and features with cloth vinyl bucket seats, the red and white accent stitching. You get the 12-inch or, the 14-inch Uconnect touchscreen and the 12-inch digital gauge cluster, plus with the keyless entry and the remote start and push button start as well. Something like this here usually runs somewhere around about $40,000 to $70,000, and I think that there is a really good deal. Now, if you thought that the Dodge Rebel was a good truck, wait until I get into this 2026 Dodge Ram TRX. This superior, high-performance, off-road, supercharged 6.2 V8 engine boasting best in its class with 777 horsepower and 680 pound-feet of torque. This is from its previous step up from its 702 horsepower with a 0 to 60 time at 3.5 seconds. With the new 2026 edition known as the Bloodshot Night Edition, this truck remains with its wide body styling, bison stocks, 18-inch bedlock, and 8,000 pounds of towing capacity with 14.5-inch Uconnect infotainment system and a 12.3-inch digital driver display and a 10-inch heads-up display. Now, this truck here, you can expect it to be somewhere around $70,000 to $102,000 mark. Now, I did find some online going for $40,000 and some reaching all the way up to $102,000, but the average price is around $80,000. Now, if you are a truck enthusiast like myself, you'll find this truck here to be absolutely phenomenal and something that'll end up on your radar. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys today. That was the 2026, the Houston Auto and Boat Show. There was some vehicles out here that I was actually looking forward to seeing. I'm going to talk about that in another video. I'm also going to be doing a little review upon some more of these trucks that I had a chance to look at. Some of these other cars that I looked at the I want to say it was the Civic Type R. I definitely liked it, everything that car came with and how that car was looking. So whenever I go to the auction, y'all already know what time it is. I'm gonna be looking out for one of those. You know, obviously I'm a truck guy, so I'm gonna always be looking out for my trucks. But the Honda Civic Type R really caught my attention. I really enjoyed every aspect of it. The only thing I really wish I was able to do was actually take it for a test drive, but wasn't able to do that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video here. You guys tell me down in the comment section below, which one did you like? Which one was your all-time favorite? Was it the Kia? Was it the Honda Civic? Did you like the Ram Rebel? Did you like the Acura, or did you like the TRX? Let me know down in the comment section below which one of these here was your absolute favorite. Which one of these would you absolutely drive? And let me know what vehicles that you would like for me to do a review on. And I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.